The Hyderabad municipal body election seems to have become a prestigious battle between the ruling TRS and the BJP. In fact, I have with me the man of the moment, Municipal Administration Minister K.T. Ramarao. Thank you, sir, for speaking to us. So let me begin by asking you, we've heard you speak extensively in the last 15 days. Let me begin by asking you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate yourself and why should the people vote for you this time?
Well, I don't think it's for me to rate myself because that would be self-certification. I would not do that. I'd rather rate, I would rather have people rate me and my party and our government's performance in the last 6 years, because on the 1st of December, which is like hardly 2 days away, the people will decide. So I'll wait for that.
But still, how much would you give yourself for the last term that in the GGMC, what you've done, how much you've achieved? You would rate yourself for something.
Well, Paul, I'd like to put it this way. We've done significant amount of work on water. Drinking water supply in Hyderabad today is better than any city in India, for sure. And even the power situation in Hyderabad today is better than any city in India. Our waste management is definitely the best in India, without a question, among all the metros. I would not compare myself to a smaller town, but among all the metros, we are certainly the best. Our law and order is definitely the best in the country. In fact, this is not me saying it, but Comparitech, UK company, which said Hyderabad has 65% of India's surveillance cameras right here, and our law and order has been extremely efficient. And the welfare activities that we have taken are numerous, and we've done a very good job at ensuring that the people, especially the poor in Hyderabad, are happy. So therefore, I am quite confident that exactly like last time, where we had won 99 out of 150, we'd win something very similar this time as well.
We saw a high voltage campaign happen here for a local municipal body elections. Do you think it has become a war between Hyderabad versus Bhagyanagar?
Well, I think it's absurd, to call it a war, because no election is a war. Elections come and go. Political parties also come and go. But I think cities and institutions remain. So in my humble opinion, I think the fact is, we fought it on a very, very simple plank, and that is, what have we done in the last 6 years and why should people vote for us, and what will we do if we are elected again? That's what our campaign agenda has been. But unfortunately, for my friends from BJP, because they haven't really been able to do anything in the last 6 years from Government of India to Hyderabad, they had no choice but to resort to rhetoric. And that rhetoric, unfortunately, is falling on deaf ears today in Hyderabad. And I believe very, very strongly that the people of Hyderabad will want game changers and not name changers.
Speaking about the Hyderabad floods, do you think what is the kind of impact it's going to have on the ballot this time?
Well, I don't think any city in this country is immune from flooding. Bangalore, Chennai, Bombay, Delhi, Patna, Kolkata, every city was flooded, because our sewerage systems are not up to speed, and these cloudbursts and climate changes that have been happening. In Hyderabad, we've had a rain which we've never witnessed in the last 104 years. It was a cloudburst and a heavy rainfall. So therefore, yes, it was a wake-up call, and I have assured the people of Hyderabad as a municipal minister of this state that it will be my priority now. Last term, we had focused on roads, sanitation, power, water supply, but this year, this term, for sure, our topmost priority will be lakes, water bodies, and ensuring the drainage and nala system in Hyderabad is completely revamped. We'll need about 15 to 20,000 crores of rupees, and that can only happen with the active support of Government of Telangana, the state government.
We saw the Prime Minister visit along with several other leaders from the BJP as well. Interestingly, the CM was missing in action yesterday. What is the party's stand? I mean, surprising that the CM was missing. What exactly happened? The viewers would like to know.
Well, I have no idea what exactly happened, because I was told that the Prime Minister wanted it that way. Well, one thing I would like to point out, I think it's important, irrespective of who the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister is and what our political differences are or ideologies that we subscribe to are, it's important to keep up the decorum and dignity of the institutions. It would have been nice if the Prime Minister, had wanted the Honorable Chief Minister with him on the visit, because that would have sent out a clear message that, at least in the case of vaccines and things of national importance or international importance, we can work together, cutting across whatever partisanship or party lines that we subscribe to. Unfortunately, that did not happen, but I think that needs to change, because the respect, the institutional dignity is something that should not be compromised on.
Last day of campaigning, I know you have schedules for today. One last question to you: 3 things on which the people of Hyderabad should vote for you.
Well, I think we've started off on a very good note. Like I said, in some sectors we have gotten things right. In other sectors, the work is still ongoing. Most importantly, I think to our credit, law and order in Hyderabad has been extremely efficient in the last 6 years. Investments have trickled in. We are home today, in fact, to the top 5 most valued tech companies of the world. All of their second largest bases are in Hyderabad, and that has happened for a simple reason. That is because of stable government, stable environment, and able leadership. Now, I request people of Hyderabad to vote for decisive policies and not divisive politics.
Well, wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Well, that was Municipal Administration Minister KTR saying that you should vote for decisive politics and not divisive politics. Reporting from Hyderabad for the News Minute, Paul Oman.